Hello, and welcome back to my Pokémon LeafGreen Wedlocke. In the last episode, we came over here to Cinnabar Island, and we got some Pokémon, or resurrected a Pokémon at the Pokémon Lab, got an encounter in Pokémon Mansion, and got the key to the Cinnabar Gym. Real quick, here is a look at my team. I raised them up a few levels off screen. Sarah is going to be pretty much the only ace I have against Blaine. I'm a little concerned, though, because, again, I'm pretty sure that Blaine has a Growlithe and an Arcanine, both with Roar. And, once again, for the Wedlocke rules, if you get roared into another pair, like, say, I have Roar used on Sarah and it switches out into Bulby, well, now I'm stuck with Bulby and Fievel. So, considering I have I have 3 Pokemon that are weak to fire, this could be a really dangerous gym, but, Let's talk to this guy. Yeah, water, and Burn Heal, yeah. I have Burn Heal, but I don't have any water Pokemon, unfortunately. Well, not on my team, that is. Okay, so, the way this works is you have to answer some quiz questions to unlock the door, and if you get them wrong, you have to fight a trainer. But I can fight these trainers anyway, so I'm gonna do that. Get Sarah up the next couple of levels because my level limit is 47. So I think I could get her almost there by the end of this whole thing. Alright, I'm gonna test out a Rock Slide on this. That's the other thing. If Blaine uses a Growlithe and an Arcanine, I'm going to have to deal with 2 Intimidates. That is not good. I could go with the strategy of having Jim absorb at least the first Intimidate, because I'm pretty sure he leads with Growlithe. I could have Jim absorb the first Intimidate and try to use Sleep Powder, which will have like a 95% chance of working. But I'm still nervous about it because Jim could easily die. Jim has been like my best Pokemon throughout this entire run-through. I think, well, two gyms in a row, he was pretty much the star. Okay, so there you see that Rock Slide didn't knock out a level 36 Ninetales. So I could be in trouble here. Because Blaine's Pokemon are, I think, in the low 40s, except his Arcanine, I think, is his highest level Pokemon at level 47. So yeah, this could be fun. Oh, well, I don't have to answer these quiz questions, I guess, but let's just show what it is. Yeah, Caterpie evolves into Metapod. I think in Red and Blue, the question was worded as Caterpie evolves into Butterfree. And it was technically wrong because Caterpie evolves directly into Metapod. But people would think, you know, technically, Caterpie does eventually evolve into Butterfree, so it was confusing. So I guess they just cleared up any confusion there by just saying, alright, fine, Metapod. If Sarah just had Earthquake on her, this would be so much easier. Unfortunately, I don't know if she learns it natively. At least not at level 47. And I'm trying to remember, I think Earthquake is still a TM, but I think I get it after beating the next gym, so there's not really much I can do about this right now. Rock Slide will actually be my best bet because its base power is... Well, I need to think about that. I think Rock Slide's base power is 75? I need to look it up. After this battle, I'll look it up. Dig's base power is 60, which I had thought it was 80 before, but it's not. But it does have same type attack bonus, which would mean it has a base power of 90. So I think it might still be better than Rock Slide. I'll take a look just to be sure. Also, because the other thing with Rock Slide is that it's not as accurate. It has a chance to flinch, which is nice. But yeah, so let's take a look real quick. Rock Slide 75, Dig is 60. Okay, so yeah, with same type attack bonus, Dig still is a higher base power. So, okay, I'm better off using Dig, which is probably for the best because yeah, I get to have a 100% accurate attack, which is nice. I'm just gonna answer this. There are 9 certified Pokemon League badges. No. Depending on whether you count all the regions, there are like 8 times 6, 48 certified gym badges. But just in Kanto, yeah, there are 8. Okay. It'll be nice if I get Sarah to level 47 at the start of this, which would, you know, increase my odds. Really, I'm not so concerned about Sarah surviving. I'm more concerned about if I don't knock out these Pokemon in one hit, I'm going to have to deal with Roar. Let's keep going. And Sarah's special defense isn't phenomenal either, which, you know, fire attacks are special, but they're non-fire attacks. Like, think he's got like a Rapidash with Stomp, and his Growlithe and Arcanine probably no takedown or something like that. So she should be in pretty good shape against those attacks. Just Roar. Man, Roar just messes with so many things. But doing pretty good here. Okay. So almost at level 47, so I should be there by the time I get to Blaine, I think. If there's 2 more trainers, maybe. Let's see with this quiz question. Poliwag evolves 3 times. No. Although I suppose he does have a branched evolution. He still only evolves twice, but he could evolve into different things. Well, once he's a Poliwhirl. It would have been interesting if there was a question on there, if there was that same question about a Pokemon that has a Mega Evolution. So like Charmander or something. It would have been like, Charmander evolves 3 times. It's like, well, sure, as of Generation 3, no. And technically Mega Evolution isn't permanent, but it's kind of could evolve 3 times. But yeah, okay, here we go, level 47. Actually now I'm not sure how many other trainers there are. I don't know if she'll reach level 48. Let me see, there's 1, 2 or 3 more trainers that I have to fight. I don't really have to fight them, but I kind of want to. Alright. But let's quiz myself again. Are electric moves effective against ground-type Pokemon? No. No matter what the anime tells you. Aiming for the horn does not make electric attacks affect ground types. Sorry, Ash. Your magical Pikachu that can beat a Rhydon, but can't beat a level 5 Snivy, it's totally hacks. Although it is interesting that they made that reference in the first season of the anime, because later on down the road when they added abilities to Pokemon, Rhydon got the ability Lightning Rod, which draws in all electric attacks to it. Not super useful except in like a double battle. If you had a Rhydon and a water Pokemon battling on the same team, you know, then Rhydon would take all the electric attacks, and there you go. Strategy. Pokemon of the same kind and level are not identical. This is true, because EVs and IVs and all that jazz. All that next level stuff that turns Pokemon just from being a simple kid's game into an incredibly complex competitive battle system. It's crazy. I've tried in my Pokemon X, to make a semi-competitive team. Not actually like I never really did any recorded matches, like recorded as in like where they keep a record of your wins and losses. I just kind of do the for fun ones. But I tried to like raise a team with good IVs and EV train them properly and all that, and try to come up with movesets. And I've got a team it can be good in certain situations, It's probably not the most... They don't work super well together, I guess. But it gets the job done. I mean, I have a Jolteon who's a good scout. Can pretty much get a hit in on just about any Pokemon and then Volt Switch out. My sort of ace sweeper, Tombstoney. That's not even a real attack. Yeah, sort of my ace sweeper is a Mega Alakazam. Fire is weak against H2O. Thank you, Mr. Scientist. You're not even a scientist, you're a super nerd. What was I even saying? Yeah, I have, who else was on my team? I have a Mega Alakazam, which pretty much just does type trumping for different things. He has, like, Dazzling Gleam against dark types, and Psyshock as a stab attack, Energy Ball, and Shadow Ball. One of my only Pokemon that doesn't have the proper IVs, but that I still raised is a Gourgeist, because that had a pretty good nature, I think. She's pretty fun to use. I mean, she's kind of tanky. Not the most tanky Pokemon, but pretty useful. Pretty fun to use with the Leech Seed. Okay, so there's Blaine. I'm gonna run back and heal. I'll be right back. Okay, here I am back in the gym, ready to take on Blaine. I did decide to put Jim up front. I need something else to absorb Intimidate, because Sarah will have to take on 2 of those, assuming I don't get switched out by Roar. And that's not going to be fun, so I'll at least up my chances. I'll lead in with Jim. I've got a really good chance to put it to sleep with Sleep Powder. That'll buy me possibly at least 1 free turn. So that's my strategy. I'm really crossing my fingers on this one, because this could be really easy or a total disaster, so we'll see.
Ha! I am Blaine, the red-hot leader of Cinnabar Gym. My fiery Pokemon are all rough and ready with intense heat. They incinerate all challengers. Ha! You better have Burn Heal.
Again, referencing that Burn Heal. I've got a few Burn Heals, I've got some full heals too, so that should be good. Alright. Level 42 Growlithe takes the lead there. There's that Intimidate. And a Sleep Powder. Okay, good, it hits. I could even stay in and Dream Eater this Growlithe. It's tempting. But if he wakes up, it's all over if I don't one-shot him. So let's go. I'm assuming you won't use Roar. You woke up. Fire Blast. Yeah, Jim would have been dead, probably, right there. Ooh, Sarah didn't even take that too well. But at least he didn't roar me, which is good. Let's see how much Dig does. Fire Blast again. I really need to watch out. This could be really bad. I mean, if that's what a Fire Blast from Growlithe did. But I gotta stay in. I don't even have a chance to heal. I need to keep trying to one-shot these things. Just spamming the Fire Blast. Now, Fire Blast has a good chance of missing, but this is gonna be rough. Alright, Rapidash. Let's see how I do against Rapidash. I'm thinking I'm not going to be able to take even one Fire Blast from Arcanine or even from Rapidash, probably. I'm wondering if I need to go in with Jim and try to put him to sleep again. That might be my only chance. Absorb that Intimidate. Alright, here it goes. I've just got to try. Alright, here comes the Arcanine. He might be faster than me too, which could be a real problem. It's faster, and there's Fire Blast. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Jim! Darn it. I got nothing. I mean, if Sarah can't survive this, I've got nothing. Jim. Oh, Jim. Alright, at least I'm faster. Sarah's faster. Let's see what this does. A critical hit, thank you, Sarah. You avenged Jim. Ah, dang it, Jim. Now I'm wondering if I even needed to send out Jim against Blaine. I'm going back and forth on it. Maybe I didn't have to. But then again, if Sarah had taken an Intimidate... Oh, I don't even know. Oh, I'm sorry, Jim. I don't want to release him. What am I doing? I'm just, like... I'm at a loss. Because I don't know, maybe I could have gotten away with not switching to Jim, but I couldn't take that chance with Intimidate. I mean, I got that critical hit, which would have probably made up for the Intimidate, but I had no way of knowing that I would get it, and Sarah wouldn't have survived one Fire Blast, certainly. Oh, man. I know I said... Oh, this thing. Bill... Look, this isn't really a good time, Bill. Can I say no? Alright. Well, I have to take care of that eventually, but... I know I've been releasing all of my Pokemon that died, but... I just... Jim has been... so helpful. I don't want to say goodbye forever. You know what? The other ones I gave a send-off. I'm gonna give Jim a send-off. But I think I'm gonna deposit him. I know, I said I was gonna be more hardcore and release all my Pokemon, and I've released all my other Pokemon so far. But Jim made it this far. He's been such an MVP. I'm gonna give him a Grave Box. As a matter of fact, every Pokemon I lose from here on out, I'll give them a Grave Box, just because they've made it this far. So, here's my send-off for Jim, the MVP Butterfree. Okay, Jim. Let's put you in a box. Let's rename it. Rest in peace. I know it's kind of inconsistent with the rules I've been doing so far, but man, I cannot even describe to you the bond that I have with Jim now, because he's just been so good. So now comes the task of a replacement. I need a male Pokemon. It would be really useful to have a water type. So pretty much with Pokemon that can learn Surf, I have Goldeen, Krabby, Magikarp. No, I can't use Magikarp. Actually, I can't use any of these now that what am I saying? They're all female. I can't pair them up with Sarah. So really, I have Cubert the Horsey, Littlefoot the Lapras, and I'm pretty sure Malchior can learn Surf too. I at least know that he can by the time he evolves. Yeah. What to do? I need to replace with something. I mean, using Dratini in the long term would almost be like overpowered. In the short term, be very difficult. Because here's the other thing, I don't even have the experience share. Like, I can't even use the experience share until... Well, I get the experience share by capturing 50 or more Pokemon, and I'm so far away from that. because of the Nuzlocke rules and everything. Or the Wedlocke rules, but it's the same rule. Geez, I don't know. I mean, Lapras is pretty good. I'm thinking down the road, fighting the Elite Four, I have to fight Lance, who has dragons. Would it be better to have a Dragonite or Lapras, who could use stab ice attacks, but I think those Dragonite will have Thunder. Right now, Malchior isn't as fast as Littlefoot, but of course right now, stats-wise, there's no comparison because Littlefoot's fully evolved. Now, Shell Armor blocks critical hits. That's pretty good, I have to say. She already knows Surf. I mean, I'm sure Dratini can learn Surf, too. Oh, this is tough. You know what, though? I've got Sarah here, named from a Land Before Time character. I think I'm gonna bring in Littlefoot. Before I do, though, real quick, let me take a look at what other types I can use. It's Harold the Snorlax, but I already got a bunch of normal types. Mickey the Eevee, who I could evolve into a Vaporeon. Could be useful. Petrie the Aerodactyl. Giacomo, Drowsy, Zazu, Morocco. I don't want to have two ground types together. Captain Planet. But I have two other poison types, too. I'm trying to think, this would solve my weakness to ice, my weakness to fire on my team. It's weak to fighting, just like two of my other Pokemon, but I have other Pokemon that are resistant to fighting to make up for that. Alright, I'm gonna go with Littlefoot. He can have a pretty good move pool, too. Lapras has a decent move pool available. I think he'll be able to learn some of the TMs I've got. So let's move him up here. Now again, this is gonna be hard because I don't have an experience share. But I'll put him in front, I guess. I'm gonna give... I wish I had like the smoke ball or something, but I think I have a Pokédoll. Ah, whatever. I think in this episode I can fit in a little bit of time. Maybe I can talk to Bill over here now. He wants to take me to... This is the new part added into the remakes of Red and Blue that weren't in there before. The Sevi Islands. So let's go to one island. I'm trying to think. I think you go to the first 3 islands in between the gyms here. Which I guess that's alright, because I can do some training over there, probably. Let's see. Let's head over there. Hopefully I can do some training. I get another encounter, actually. Here we are. This is one island. There are several islands around here, and this is one of them. Well, that makes sense. My friend Celio, I think that's Celio, like the Pokemon? Celio? Whatever. Sent the boat to fetch me here. He's in charge of the island's PC network by his lonesome. Why am I telling you this now? Let's just go see Celio. Okay. Let's see him. Oh yeah, there's this thing where you can't use the PC for a while. I really hope I don't have to... You know, nobody faints. Okay. Banana, this is my buddy Celio. He's one dedicated PC maniac. Okie dokie. Celio, this is Banana, a rising contender as the Pokemon champ.
That's really impressive. I hate to say it, but I have zero aptitude for battling. Anyways, I'm glad to meet you.
So, bring me up to speed. How's your machine running?
It's running fine, but we're too remote out here. The PC is on this island, just can't link with your PC, Bill.
Oh yeah? Okay, let me take a look-see. Hang on there. I think we can make it work. Let me help you, okay? Banana, can I get you to wait for me just a bit? Actually, can I get you to do me a favor? The island next to this one's called 2 Island. There's a guy there that runs a game corner. He has this thing for rare rocks and gems. We keep in touch, being fellow maniacs. So, can I get you to deliver this meteorite to him? I guess I have no choice. Yeah! Banana, if you're going to 2 Island, please take this. Alright, the Tri-Pass. I guess this takes me to the first 3 of the Sevi Islands. So I get to do a ferry service, which is good because I wasn't sure if I was going to have to... I was trying to think if I had to use Surf in this area, which would be good that I have Littlefoot. But yeah, so I need to do some training. Let's see, there's Kindle Road. I'm trying to think, I'm gonna see what encounters I can get here. I guess I'll surf around here. Let me put Fievel up front. After I get my encounter, I'll have to start raising Littlefoot, which that'll be fun. Maybe I'll do a training montage so that you don't have to have all of it be off screen. Wait, Treasure Beach, that's different. I think I was still in Treasure Beach for this one. And it's a tentacle. I don't know what I was expecting. Alright. Let's Super Fang it. Alright. And of course I get poisoned. But let me see if I can catch it now. It's only level 23. Shouldn't be too bad. Pokeball, Great Ball. I think a Great Ball can catch it. Okay, I think I thought of a name. Doesn't totally work because this is more like a jellyfish, but he has tentacles. And another cartoon character who has tentacles is Squidward. So I'm going to ignore the fact that he's not really a squid. I still think he makes good Squidward. He kind of has a grumpy look on his face. I think it fits, which is good. Alright, Squidward. Okay, but now we're back on one island. I'll have to... Let me see what I can fish up over here. Oh, the Pokemon Center theme is like an octave or a half octave higher or something. Interesting. Alright. Well, let me just try to get my encounter for one island here. And then after that, I'll close off the episode. Actually, let's talk to some people, though. See if we can get some free stuff, because good items are few and far between in this game. Like, I'm thinking about, like, good held items. In future generations, you get so many more held items throughout the main story of the game, it's ridiculous. On sunny days, I step out and gaze upon the volcano. That's my daily routine. Well, good for you.
Let me think. When was the last time Mount Ember erupted?
Alright, well, that wasn't very helpful. Alright, guys, let's do some fishing. I don't even know if I can get anything new here. Possibly a Kingler or a Gyarados, maybe, with the Super Rod? Let's give it a try. Da-da-da-da-da. Nope, not even a nibble. Let's try again. Alright, Pokemon's on the hook. And a Krabby. Alright. I'll do the usual thing. If it takes too many tries to find anything, or if I don't find anything new at all, then I'll just give up, but I'll cut to that point in time when I either give up or find something new. Okay, it's a Staryu, but unfortunately, as much as I would really like to use a Staryu, it is genderless, so I cannot catch it. But this also means it doesn't count as my encounter. It's not that I don't get an encounter, it's just that this doesn't count because it's genderless. That's a shame. Staryu's a pretty cool Pokemon. I've never really used one on my team, but Staryu and Starmie are actually very good. Especially in out of the first generation of Pokemon. They're really solid water and psychic types. Well, okay, Staryu's a pure water type, but Starmie's a really solid water psychic type. Alright, but I'm gonna resume cutting away until I find something, because I am pretty sure I can find something new here with the Super Rod. Alright, here we go, Gyarados. This beast. Alright, let's Super Fang him. Okie dokie. Super Fang, quite useful. Aw man, he's thrashing. Okay. Fortunately, the level difference is plenty that it doesn't matter. I'll use another Super Fang, though, just because I know this guy can be tricky. Alright. Let's see. Where are the Pokeball? Great Ball. Here we go. That should take care of him. Alright, caught Gyarados. What am I gonna name him, though? Indeed. Alright, just... I'm trying not to waste much time in thinking of these names now, so I'm just gonna use another Land Before Time reference, even though this guy is clearly aquatic. I'm going to name him after the sort of always generic villain in all the Land Before Time movies. And actually, this was his actual, even though it was the species name, quote-unquote, in future movies, this was actually the name of the original Sharptooth. The Tyrannosaurus Rex who killed Littlefoot's mom, spoilers, and was the main antagonist throughout the entire thing. It was just interesting in a movie series where all the dinosaurs pretty much could talk and speak English to each other. The Sharptooth was like this mindless beast that just destroyed everything in its path, and that's pretty much what Gyarados is, so I'm gonna go with Sharptooth. Pretty good name. Okay, so I think we're about out of time for this episode. I'm going to do a little bit of off-screen training for Littlefoot, but I won't train him all the way up. I'll save a little bit of training for on-screen, but I don't want to take too much time and devote it to that, even if I speed it up, because it kind of gets out of the real meat of the game. But I'll raise him up a few levels, but I'll save a little bit to do on-screen as we continue on our Sevi Islands adventure. Okay guys, this has been a more eventful episode than I expected it to be. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next episode of my Pokémon LeafGreen Wedlocke, where we explore some of the Sevi Islands.